today we are going to see finite element analysis of femur bone. Simply, that is thigh bone. That thigh bone analysis is being made in biomedical application. This biomedical application of thigh bone being conducted by a mechanical engineering only, even though that is biomedical field, biomedical engineer cannot do this analysis. Mechanical engineer only can able to do this analysis. I'll just explain you how to add a composite property that we can able to insert into bone, femur bone. I'm going to make a material property that is used in biomedical applications. For that, we need to select um, lithium materials, lithium manufacturing materials. These particular titanium, aluminum, vanadium combination of material can be used as, or else we can use a stainless steel, 316 stainless steel implants can be used in um, bones. Implants can be used in bones. I'm deleting this structural steel. I don't need this material property because I'm going to use titanium material, and another one is 316 stainless steel that is used in implants, biomedical implants. I'm going to import the femur geometry which I have downloaded through GrabCAD website, that is open source website. You can download by searching femur space site colon grabcat.com. From that Google search, you can able to get the 3D geometry of a femur bone. I'm going to model that the femur bone, and I'm going to analysis in that ANSYS Workbench Mechanical. Many videos are available in analysis of femur bone. This video is about adding multiple material property um, with the one property of 316 stainless steel material and analysis in it, and adding another one for titanium, vanadium, aluminum property and analysis the same bone, femur bone. The mechanical being starting so that we can that the input geometry will be imported. That input geometry which I have added will be imported. Till that we can wait. You can see the progress bar, that is the file geometry is being attached to the ANSYS Workbench Mechanical window. You can see the progress. The femur geometry is being attached to this ANSYS Workbench Mechanical window. You can see the window that the femur bone is being attached. I am going to give material assign. First of all, I am going to select titanium, aluminum, vanadium material to the femur bone. I am going to mesh it. Okay, I am just giving the default meshing value. I am just giving the generate mesh option so that the meshing will start for this bone. I already explained this machine in my previous video. This machine can happen in a few minutes. The machine will complete. The machine get complete in few minutes. Okay, I'm just going to mesh the bone. Okay, machine is complete. I'm going to give analysis setting. Sorry, I'm going to give analysis setting, fixed position and force to be applied on the bone. That is the thing I am going to select in the input of analysis setting. This is the fixed point, fixed support. Okay, fixed support. You can see um, on the knee only the bone will be fixed. Okay, it cannot move, right? So I am selecting the knee portion for fixed point. I am selecting the knee portion over here. This is the point I am selecting. These points will not be moved under stress conditions. This is the fixed support I have selected. Around 29 faces I have selected. The human load, upper body load, will be acting on the femur upper bone. So I am going to apply load on the upper part. Okay, I'm going to add load on the upper part. Here, for that, I am selecting the upper part, um, meshed areas, some upper part meshed area. I'm selecting over here. By pressing Control, you can select multiple area. By pressing Control, you can select multiple areas so that the load will be acting mutually on all surfaces. On the upper part of the femur bone only, the load will be applied. Okay. We are going to calculate the stress analysis on this femur bone by applying load on the upper part and fixing the downside part of the femur bone. Downside part of the femur bone will be attached to the knee. Okay, I'm giving the value in components with respect to x, y, z because this direction will always the force will always tends downwards. So I'm selecting this x-axis. X-axis. We can make the x-axis may be, for an example, a man weighs around 100 kg or else 80 kg, approximately you can assume 100 kg. If a man weighs 100 kg, that is in Newton 980 1 Newton will be there. The whole weight will be calculated. The weight will be acting only for upper body. We are calculating the value of load will be half of the weight. Okay, half of the weight will be, for example, 50 kg only. The weight will be happening. Okay, 50 kg into 9.81 will give you 9.81 will give you 50 into 9.81 will give you 784 Newton. Okay, we are going to give load as 784 Newton. That load is being acting on the femur bone. We are going to analyze deformation and total strain, one versus strain, total stress energy. We're going to analyze. I'm going to solve this. This will take some 5 or 10 minutes. After that, it will get solved. See the progress of analysis solving at the background. Okay, we will see that it's completed. This is the load. This is the stress acting on the bone. Okay. This is a total deformation. You can see this is the stress acting exactly at the middle portion of the bone. You can see maximum stress acting at the middle portion, not acting on the upper side or downside. It is just acting on the middle portion of the femur bone. Yeah, maximum stress, maximum strain, all those things are acting, and deformation alone acting only on the upper part of the femur bone. I'll enlarge the scale to maximum level so that you can see the deformation, maximum deformation. I will play the deformation file for 20 seconds into 100 frames. I will frame, so that they can clearly understand the deformation, how the bone get deformed after applying that 50 kg, that is around 781 Newton of load. You can see the deformation. It is just being deformed slowly, right? It's being deformed slowly because I have increased the time seconds to 20 seconds. Okay, I will reduce the time seconds to 2 seconds so that you can clearly understand the deformation in a faster way. So I am just decreasing the time seconds to 2 seconds. The deformation will be in a faster way. You can see the deformation over here. The deformation is being getting happening on the image screen right now. Okay, I'll just enlarge to 5x scale so that the deformation 5x it is not okay, 5x is enough. 5x auto scale, the deformation will be acting like this only. This is the analysis of finite element analysis of femur bone. We can also do modular analysis of femur bone. We can also do modular analysis of femur bone. We can see this deformation is totally negligible, 0.003. That is nearly zero point 0.3 mm only. Okay, equivalent strain also negligible. But the maximum stress is acting around 9.44 into 10 to the power 6 maximum stress being applied exactly at the middle point of the femur bone. Thanks for watching this video. I request all the viewers to subscribe to my channel, like, comment, share. I also request to ask some queries regarding if you have any queries. You can see the deformation, stress, and all those things. The bone is totally bent to C shape. This is actually in I shape. First of all, the bone will be in I shape. After total deformation, the bone is being bent to C shape. Okay, you can see the bone is being bent to C shape. That much of deformation will happen. Actually, according to the original true scale, this is the original true scale deformation. So we have to make clear that the material property should withstand the applied load of the femur bone. Okay. Thanks for watching this video. I request you to like and subscribe to my channel and also comment if anything you may notify. I will clarify your doubt if you ask anything on the comment box. Thanks for watching once again.